No coincidence that Heroic did the 4 players banana full control on the first buy round of Astralis.
Kind of sets the tone, doesn't it? Especially with those bonus weapons in play. And now another opener here for Heroic as they're working on their 5th round. Flash forward, Stavn. Don't catch any frags just yet, but there's even more utility holding Astralis behind this half wall. That smoke negates their molly. Control completely denied.
Ooh, you done it again, dude.
We're deja vu in a lot of these rounds with Dupree and the Deagle.
Every time we cut to him. Shout out to the ops team for catching his funny business. Now, Refresh did catch a glimpse of a barrel and we'll get more than just a barrel. It's 4 in 1 mag.
He gets the ace.
It's a 4-5 in total. That is a brutal dispatch of the Deegs from the Danes.
What a start for him. As per our little stat line here, what is it? 249 ADR. That's the opener, and this is the perfect lineup. This is what you dream of here when you're playing in trash.
He doesn't even let him to achieve here. The element of surprise, he chose not to fire his shot, so now as it fades, they may not be looking. Stavn saves this teammate just before the trigger was pulled, and so it can still end here. No kits, they'd have to find it fast. There is a smoke to at least apply some pressure. Glaves walks into the crosshairs with a scorcher. And now Stavn can finish it all. Very low HP on Glaive, can play the clock as well. Doesn't need to do anything fancy here. Stavn will just play on the jiggle. Here's the pin, suspects the full, and that's the end of Inferno. 8 is all Astralis can post and muster on their map pick. And with an 8-0 start. It's the pistol. Cadian's having a look. He's going to die in 3. Never mind. Changed my mind. Glave's lost his. And they're charging up short. TeSeS a perfect angle over the smoke to knock another. It's Cadian instead that snatches it. He wants them all for himself. And 3 more players spotted. They know exactly where the remaining players are. The rotate's on its way. Cadian decides he wants to push short this time. And it's the perfect time. Oh, God. He's got them all if he wants them. 3 frags for the in-game leader. And only Dupree left.
Well, the flank's coming in, so I don't expect him to be too long for this world. They're about to work out.
No, he wins this.
He does?
Yeah. You don't remember?
No. I'm done remembering.
He hits 2 ridiculous. That actually first one got me a little excited there. Nice. Either way, that is going to put 10 very quickly into the pockets of Heroic, and I might even hazard a guess at an 11th.
I hate that pistol round.
Why?
Well, look, at the moment I'm playing like probably the most Counter-Strike I've played in years. Yeah. I'm trying to play like a boatload of CS just to make sure that I'm not just bad. Vitality.
Dexter on yard though.
You're right. Mir as well. He can be a bit of a nuisance.
This one's fallen apart for Astralis, just testing as the smokes fade and they're ready to receive them. So it's Cadian. And this one, yeah, just a matter of time.
Is that good friend Peter involved, you reckon?
Peter?
Petering out.
Ah, yes. He might be involved, I think. Oh, but I thought you were talking about Peter Rabbit.
What about Peter Rabbit?
Peter Rabbit, was he in the Wind of the Willows, or was that another one? Peter Rabbit was a separate venture?
I don't know. That we were talking about the frog the other day, weren't we?
Yeah, the frog, Toad of Toad Hall. I don't know if they're related.
Okay.
To Peter Rabbit.
What about the Cheshire Cat?
And Professor Tumnus is a completely separate fellow. He's a fawn, I believe.
A fawn?
No? Is that not what he's called?
I don't know.
With the legs, the goat legs. You know, half goat, half man.
I don't know if it's a fawn.
No, you're right.
Half goat, half
It's
man.
not a centaur, because that's a whole...
Zywoo may get this massive kill on the cross, but then he crosses right back into an AWP against him. And Cadian, known for his clutching.
Look at this.
So
Look at
laser
this.
focus, yeah. Absolute madman.
The best way to break apart this is with an apps drop. Out they come.
First big find, and it's a problem now. Lucky caught with his head turned and the smoke pulled. He's got info, knows one CT. Reacts to it. Glaive just in his blind spot and on the fountain.
Oh, what?
From Refresh, he could do it. He really could. Glaive denies. But a ridiculous one out of Refresh to finish the half out.
Stavn's pretty animated too, isn't he? Loves a good reaction.
He's been marinating in that Cadian marinade for a year or so.
It's juicy, isn't it?
Yeah, Refresh has immediately responded to their utility. This boost is perfect. Enables him to at least cut Glaive down to the side.
So
what are you up to? TeSeS wanted more. Wasn't happy with the man advantage. Refresh still in a lot of jeopardy around that smoke. Oh, they're peeking.
And the gun. Individuals to be able to do something like that, because if either prong just gets completely decimated, doesn't trade, doesn't value life, isn't able to get information or at least territory, then you've just gone on 2 different fronts and lost on 2 different fronts.
Fair, But do you not think by the nature of the beast that is the CT side, always having someone to punish that reaction, as in, you know, the whole idea is you're trying to hit the site with the least amount of defenders, right? So if you're kicking up a fuss on one part of the map, it feels like it's almost
aided position from Magis, can't convert. There is a lot of clear runway towards this A site right now. They're just pushing, they're fighting, they're biffing, they're beating them.
Let's get it to Stavn. He wants his fourth. He's going to go for a stylish smoke Glock push. Got very quick three.
You can reload now.
No. Lies heroic. Refresh walking up on that close wall. Glaive in partnership with them may get caught out here. Oh, dear. Straight through, double domed. Astralis open for business. That's the counter. Bubsky's going to get two here. Dancing around with a 5-7. Right. And what did he do after that? That's nuts. So he actually shoots the AWP in the back of the head without anyone looking.
That's the AWP and kills the guy CT.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's knifed him, and he's gotten away with the AWP. I'm starting to get nervous. There's no way. Kaden, you can't win Pro League like this. You can't win Pro League like this. No way. Exile's left, 40 seconds and the bomb's on A. Take your time, son. You're about to make the play of your career. 30 seconds now. Exile's on ramp. He's got 30 seconds to think this one through. A knife kill? You can't. Cadian. He's thinking about ramp. Jumps
Saw him.
Exile gets the info. He just has to hit this shot, and he's done it for heroic. The leader, calling well above his years, clearing corners. Oh, no! You're an animal! Heroic have done it, and I just can't believe it. Astralis, lucky, already wounded. And they're just poking everywhere at the same time here. Fights to be found, fights to be won. TeSeS once more. Magis down, that's 2 dead on A. Bomb's going B though. Oh, and they just both turn their heads. That's a bit of a slip up the banana skin of Bubsky. Catches them both slipping. Now the commit flying through. Smoke on the CT side. It's lucky just... Do you know what? I fucked the mummy. But then again, that wasn't really good when it was first out, so...
Yeah. What's the actor's name in that?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
No, that's...
Brendan Fraser?
Yeah. What's happened
George
to him?
of the Jungle?
What's happened to him? What's happened to
Watch
Brendan Fraser?
out for that tree.
When was the last movie you saw Brendan Fraser in?
Oh, he's had a bit of a tough time, I think.
He has.
He
has. I think he's been pushed out of Hollywood.
Oof.
I think they pushed him out of the movie business.
Well, he was the superstar of the movie business for a while.
Yeah.
He was what Dwayne The Rock Johnson is now. You know, I reckon Brendan Fraser would have been in 2002's Jumanji remake.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know why they'd be remaking it so quickly after the original, but trifle with him, and I think he's got the info. That's huge. If he can get this bomb down. Got a 1v2 to play. Molotov out, ready to spray, and he's already caught one. The spread just a little too much. Oh. Fine margin to separating Dupree from escape there. I'm not sure how much more it was going to spread. A touch more on his back, his S key.
Committing to the spray as well. Like, Cadian opted to just dip away, didn't he? Because I think Cadian maybe at that moment could be reconsidering the save. This is how it all started. This was the real action right here. And then Magis, the timing, because TeSeS was just jiggling that, right? So what's happened is Shush has come across. Shush is now going to take that, and TeSeS is going to reposition to heaven. But because this all happened in a split second, Magis almost